I want to do a quick shout out and PSA for Sacred Sons Convergence 7 coming to North Carolina in a few weeks, and share a little reflection of my experience at Convergence 6 last year out here on the Oregon coast. Last year leading up to that, I was in a really good place. I've been doing the work for over a year and just felt really good about where I was in life. I truly was interested in Sacred Sons and had been following on social media for a while, and couldn't pass up on the opportunity of having the convenience of them being only 2 hours from my house. But I wasn't really feeling like I needed it. I was just able to go. It was convenient. And even while I was there, I just didn't really feel like I moved a lot of energy. I just was in a good place. While I was there, though, I sat in a circle called the Shadow Dancers, led by Shims Hartwell. It was 30 or so men that broke off into groups out of the 333 men that were there total. I met a great group of men there, though. The Shadow Dancers were from everywhere from Maui to New York, and I didn't truly know what I was establishing while I was there until I got home during my integration process. A few days after getting home, I was hit with one of the most difficult emotional challenges I've ever experienced in my life. And just a couple days after that, I was faced with one of the most difficult physical challenges I'd ever had in my life. Both hit me really hard. I felt myself just drifting into depression and not feeling good about life at all. Just completely different, complete turn of events from where I was like 2 weeks earlier. And the people that showed up for me the most during that were the Shadow Dancers that I sat with at Sacred Sons. They were calling, they were texting, they were voice messaging, emailing, Telegram, Instagram, Signal, you name it. And it was throughout all hours of the day and night because of the different time zones that they were in. I was waking up to new messages. I was getting new ones throughout the day, going to bed with new messages. And these men really showed up for me. They were reflecting their own lived experiences of what I was going through at the time. They were constantly reminding me that this was happening for me, not to me. They showed up like I never could have imagined. So I want to give a shout out to the Shadow Dancers, Sacred Sons, and I want to tell any man who has never experienced this that we all need this, whether we realize it or not. I went into it not having any idea how much I needed it. I'd already been doing the work. I thought I was in a good place. But we don't have men surrounding us like our ancestors did. We don't tribe up and circle up and express what's going on in our lives and our feelings. And even after establishing it, I don't know that I would have reached out to them to express myself the way I should have. And they knew that. They knew when I say I'm okay or I'm fine or I'm going to get through this, they knew to call the bullshit on that. They knew that they needed to show up and make sure that that was true. And I want to give just a true shout out to the Shadow Dancers, but I'm also thankful for Sacred Sons for establishing what they have to provide that for men. Men, if you don't have this in your life, or even if you think you do, I urge you to get to Convergence 7 in North Carolina. Establish a lifelong brotherhood. Men that you can lean on to check in on you, even when you think you're fine. We need this. Humanity needs this. If you need any information or any help on how to get there or how to get signed up, hit me up and let me know.